Okay, what is up guys? Zuri Vankovic here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, we talk about things personal development, we talk about spirituality, growth, mindset, and really breaking through to the other side of that person that you want to be and have the capacity to be, you just don't know how. I don't have all the answers. I'm on this journey with you and I'm trying to figure it out, but I've been studying this stuff for about 8 years and I've been going hard at it. So if you want to join the journey or if any of that stuff applies to you, hit subscribe, like and comment in this video. If you engage with it, I'd love to get to know you a little bit and reply to any comments, answer any questions you have, so forth. So the topic of today's video is one that's going to be fun for me to talk about because it's something that I have a lot of knowledge and experience in, and that's health and working out and getting the desired body or outcome that you want that you're currently not happy with appearance, functionality, strength, or overall muscle mass or body fat percentage. So today, I'd like to briefly share why this is something, like the reason I got into working out, because it's very traditional, right? I wanted to look good. I wanted to feel good, right? And so my biggest thing in high school was I wanted to get the biceps, I wanted to get the six pack, I wanted to have the big Arnold chest, very traditional reasons for wanting to get into the gym. However, this has changed a lot for me, my motivation for working out and, what kind of causes me to have been so consistent with it over the last 7 to 8 years, because it goes much more deep than the physical transformation. Don't get me wrong, the physical is awesome, right? Having a six pack, being able to go to the beach, looking good, feeling good, and really being proud of who you are and being comfortable in your own skin, that's a really good feeling. I think everybody should aspire to have some sort of, development or enhancement to get there. But the truth be told, not everybody cares about that stuff, right? And, we're becoming a lot more progressive as society, but that doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself and, look better, feel better. All the benefits that go working out are not just for societal benefits, I guess, would be a good way of putting it. So my whole motivation was, of course, being a skinnier, athletic kid. I wanted to be bigger. And I saw one of my buddies who was 240 pounds. He dropped down to about 160 over the course of like a year or even less than a year. He all of a sudden became skinnier than I was. This was a big boy in high school, right? All of a sudden he starts working out consistently. He's bringing peanuts, protein shakes, all these like protein stuff to school. And all of a sudden he's like, every month you see him get bigger and bigger. And that caught my attention. I'm like, okay, let's get it going. So I started working out with him consistently, and there's a lot of mental barriers you have to break through in order to get to the spot that you want to be at, which is like obviously building a habit, right? Where you don't have to pump yourself up so much to go to the gym. You kind of just embody it and it's part of your lifestyle. So what happened with Gage and I, that's my friend, is we started working out a few times a week and he was going like every day. And that kind of pumped me up, having someone to go with, to start going with him consistently. So we went full gym rat. Like within 2 months, I was going 4 to 5 times, even 6 times a week. I was going for like 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours for chest day after school. And it was really excessive, really, really excessive. We're just young and, it's better than doing, drugs and stuff in high school. But we were spending way too much time in the gym. But kept us out of trouble, right? And so that's where I really fell in love with it. And I went full gym rat for the sake, like protein shakes, creatine, BCAAs. We're in school, we're like Googling the best discounts on bodybuilding.com. Just like full into it, right? So that was what got me into it. What kept me into it was not just the physical transformation. It was really the mental and the emotional components that go into working out. Now, why is this important to you? Well, the thing is, there's this saying out there that how you do anything is how you do everything, right? And so if you're doing the gym and you're showing up, I think it's great that you're showing up, but if you're putting in half effort and you're kind of going through the motions, or maybe you have a personal trainer that you want them to get the results for you, that's going to flow over into other areas of your life, right? Like where else are you asking for help, or you want other people to do stuff for you, or you want, instant gratification? Where are these things coming into your life? So what was really cool for me was I wasn't a very motivated, goal-driven, I wasn't that guy in high school. You know, I just like to have fun. I was going to parties and stuff. I wasn't living the most healthy lifestyle. But this gave me a sense of purpose, right? Every time you work out, you feel like you're getting a little bit better. And as human beings, you know, Tony Robbins says this, if you're not growing, you're dying. And if you're not constantly working towards a goal, then, you know, it's harder to live life. And it's like, what's the point of everything? So that was really a big thing for me, is all of a sudden having a big sense of purpose and something to look forward to at the end of the day, and just really just get it going. So that's a really big thing for me. The mental and emotional side, absolutely huge. So the mental was, sure, I wanted to, you know, think better and be more clear-headed, but really developing the discipline to be able to go in the gym, give it all you got, and then leave. That releases dopamine in your brain so that you feel good going out of it, right? So don't get me wrong, I love the aesthetics, I love the look, but that's a very small part of why I'm doing it 7 years later. So the mental thing is huge. What it also does for me personally is I get to clear my head, and it's almost like a meditation. When I'm blasting music on my boombox, or I put my headphones in, I'm listening to music or an audiobook, I can just be present, right? I can be present with the weights, I can be present with the stretching, whatever it is that I'm working on, and I can really focus on being in my body, being present, and really just building up a sweat and giving it my all. And there's very few things in life that I can do like that, that give me that sort of clarity, that release of testosterone, and that overall feeling of, you know, being a badass and moving a bunch of weight. Like, it's very primitive, and I think it goes very, very deep into like our ancestry of like, that's traditional masculine stuff. So I noticed that when I work out consistently, that my performance in other areas of my life, such as showing up better at work, even relationships, right? What happens is if I don't work out, I get clear-headed, I get foggy. And then what happens at that point is I start slacking off at work, right? Or maybe my performance goes down. Or maybe I get agitated a little bit more easy. I noticed that when I work out, I'm releasing a bunch of stress. And that was one of the biggest things in high school, was I had a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, all these feelings and these moods. And that started to be more regulated and balanced once I started working out consistently. So really what it comes down to for me, the physical is what got me in there. I think that's what most people get attracted to, is the physical transformation. What you get hooked on is the mental and emotional transformation. And what keeps me going now is like, I want to live longer, right? I want to have a longer, happier, more fulfilled life. And so now that I know all the benefits of working out, you know, I haven't gone more than a month or 2 months without working out. And that's like being very liberal. I think on the short end, like it might have been 3 weeks or something during a trip, but I'll always try and get some sort of workout in while I'm even traveling or doing fun stuff, or even if I just get lazy. I just know that, you know, if I'm not showing up in the gym, then I'm not going to be showing up in life. So those are a few main benefits. I think anybody getting into it, do whatever you have to do to stay motivated in those first few months, because if you don't give it 90 days, and I'm just being real with you, if you don't give it 90 days, you're not really giving yourself a proper shot. A lot of people don't make it those first 2 months or 3 months because they don't get the results that they wanted and they give up. Had I done that, I wouldn't have got all the other benefits that come along with the physical transformation, which have been much more profound and life-changing than just looking good and being jacked. So for you, if you can find whatever motivation that you want, and that could just be, you know, losing 20 pounds, or, you know, finally seeing your abs for the first time, or maybe getting a vein in your shoulder or bicep. You have a lot of options for motivation, right? Maybe you just want to look like Mark Wahlberg, right? Whatever it is to get your butt into the gym, use that and just remember why you started, because at the end of the day, I promise you it's going to be worth it because of all the other benefits that come with it. Realize that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And, you know, if you get results super, super quick and then you want to quit, you know, it's going to go right out the back door, and then you might even feel worse off than had you not done it at all, since you're not getting the results, and then you go back, or even you're in worse shape after a few months. So that's really, I guess, my mindset going into it. And what I want to share with you is, going into it at first, it was literally just about getting jacked, getting yoked, and putting on muscle. Now it's about regulating my mood, you know, keeping everything in balance. Sure, I love the fact that, you know, when summer comes around, or I go, you know, on vacation, you know, it looks like that I put in work, because I've been consistent with it for the last 7 years, and it's something that I don't plan on stopping anytime soon or ever, right? I don't see a point in my life where I wouldn't be working out. Doesn't matter how busy I get. Maybe I don't get in the best shape as I am right now, but I'm always going to incorporate this practice into my life. So that being said, appreciate you checking out this video. I'd love to hear, at what stage are you in your, you know, working out journey? Can you kind of relate to starting off with the physical and then getting the mental and emotional benefits and then hooking with it? I'd love to know in the comments. Appreciate you listening to kind of my thoughts on this topic. And yeah, if you like this content, let me know. I have a lot of years of experience with different styles of working out. I've been getting into yoga a lot more the last couple of years. So I might do a video on that, because I should say, change the way I say this, I'm not very flexible, but I'm getting more flexible. So thanks for checking out this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this style of content. We'll be talking about a lot of cool things in the future. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Zuri out.